Marcus Aurelius once wisely said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Understanding this profound truth empowers us to find strength in a world where emotions often resemble turbulent waves. Join us as we explore 7 Stoic lessons that can empower you to master your emotions and navigate life's challenges with unwavering resolve. Before we delve into these lessons, I would greatly appreciate it if you could support us by liking this video. Your support helps spread the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and ringing the notification bell to stay updated on our future lessons. Lesson number 1. Understanding what's in your control. Have you ever found yourself caught in life storms, unexpected events, disappointments, or sudden changes? The Stoic philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome offer us a guiding principle through the concept of the dichotomy of control. Imagine planning an outdoor event, and despite all your preparations, it starts to rain. You can't control the weather, but you can control your reaction to it. You can lament and get frustrated, or you can adapt, perhaps moving the event indoors or seeing the rain as a refreshing change. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, succinctly put it, "Some things are within our control, while others are not." This simple yet profound wisdom has the power to transform our lives. Every day, we encounter situations we can influence, such as our daily routines, the books we choose to read, or the company we keep. But many events are beyond our control, like global occurrences, the actions of others, the passage of time, and even the weather. The Stoics believe that our well-being doesn't depend on external events, but on how we interpret and respond to them. It's not the event itself that shapes our emotions, but our judgment of it. Think back to a time when you faced a setback, like not getting the job you wanted. In that moment, it may have felt like a disaster, but with time, you may have realized it was a blessing in disguise, leading you to a better opportunity or personal growth. How can we put this into practice? Start by asking yourself, is this something I have control over? If the answer is yes, take action. If the answer is no, then it's an opportunity to practice acceptance and adaptability. By deeply understanding and internalizing this principle, we can free ourselves from unnecessary suffering, navigating life with a sense of calm, knowing that while we can't control the winds, we can adjust our sails. In a chaotic world, the dichotomy of control serves as a beacon of clarity, reminding us to direct our energy where it matters most, and find peace in the knowledge that some things are beyond our reach. Lesson number 2. Pause and reflect before reacting. In today's fast-paced world, reflection can feel like a relic of the past, yet it is our saving grace in a world that demands rapid responses. Consider the countless decisions we face daily, from choosing a meal at a restaurant to shaping our careers. It's not just the magnitude of these decisions that matters, it's the manner in which we approach them. Think about reading a message that strikes a nerve. It could be a colleague questioning your work or a friend making an offhand comment. The immediate gut reaction might be defensiveness or anger. But what if, instead of diving headfirst into that emotional whirlpool, you took a step back? By allowing yourself that momentary detachment, you're not suppressing your emotions, you're giving them space to breathe and be understood. Reflection is not about passive acceptance or avoidance. It's an active engagement with our thoughts and feelings. It's about asking probing questions. Why did this comment affect me so deeply? What underlying beliefs or past experiences are influencing my current emotions? Is my immediate reaction based on the present situation or past baggage? Moreover, reflection before reaction is a tool that fosters empathy. By giving ourselves time, we also allow ourselves to consider the perspectives of others. Perhaps that colleague had a stressful day, or that friend didn't realize the weight of their words. By reflecting, we open the door to understanding, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. In professional settings, the ability to pause and ponder is invaluable. Leaders who reflect before making decisions are often more respected and effective. They're seen as thoughtful, measured, and wise. Their decisions, born from reflection, often stand the test of time. In a world that often feels like it's moving at breakneck speed, the act of reflection becomes a form of rebellion. A quiet yet powerful statement that we won't be swept away by the currents of immediacy. It's a commitment to ourselves, to our well-being, and to the quality of our interactions with the world. To reflect before reacting is more than just a practice. It's a philosophy, a way of life that champions depth over breadth, understanding over impulsivity, and meaningful connections over fleeting interactions. It's a journey inward with profound outward implications, shaping not just our responses, but the very fabric of our lives. Lesson number 3. Practice dispassion. In a world that often feels like an emotional roller coaster, the idea of practicing dispassion might seem out of place. But let's delve deeper into what it truly means and the transformative power it holds. Dispassion isn't about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent to the world around us. It's about cultivating a balanced perspective, a calm amidst the storm. Imagine being able to observe events, situations, and even your own emotions without being overwhelmed by them. Think about the last time you watched a gripping movie. There were moments of tension, excitement, maybe even sadness. While you were engaged in the story, a part of you always knew it was just a movie. You didn't rush to help the hero or console the crying character. You observed, you felt, but you remained in your seat. This is the essence of practicing dispassion, being deeply engaged with life, feeling its many emotions, but also knowing when to remain seated in the theater of your mind, observing without getting lost in the drama. This approach becomes a lifeline in our modern age of information overload. Every day we're bombarded with news updates and notifications. Reacting passionately to every piece of information would leave us perpetually exhausted. Dispassion offers a buffer, a way to engage with the world in a more sustainable, balanced manner. Dispassion also plays a pivotal role in interpersonal relationships. We've all been in situations where conversations get heated, where disagreements arise. In such moments, practicing dispassion can be the difference between a productive discussion and a damaging argument. It allows us to listen more effectively, to respond rather than react, and to navigate conflicts with understanding and grace. Cultivating dispassion starts with self-awareness, regularly checking in with ourselves, recognizing our emotional triggers, and understanding our patterns. Create a space between stimulus and response. In that space lies the freedom to choose our reactions, to act with intention rather than impulse. While dispassion might sound like detachment from life's joys and pleasures, it actually enhances them. By not being overly attached to outcomes, we can fully immerse ourselves in the journey, savoring each moment without the constant fear of loss or change. Practicing dispassion is about finding equilibrium in an ever-changing world. It's a compass that points to inner peace, guiding us through life's varied terrains with grace. By embracing this practice, we not only enrich our own lives, but also bring a sense of calm and clarity to those around us. A bad day at work, while it may feel overwhelming now, is just one day in a career spanning decades. This perspective fosters resilience when faced with adversity, reducing anxiety and promoting problem solving. Instead of getting bogged down by the problem at hand, we can strategize, adapt, and move forward, knowing that time often brings clarity and solutions. But it's not just about minimizing our concerns. This question also encourages us to focus on what truly matters. If we want our actions and decisions to have lasting significance, we need to invest in relationships, personal growth, and experiences that stand the test of time. In a world that often emphasizes the now, will this matter in 5 years? Is a guiding light that directs us toward a life filled with purpose, perspective, and peace. By revisiting this question regularly, we can navigate life's ups and downs with grace, ensuring that our energy and attention are dedicated to what truly counts. Lesson number 5. Keep a Stoic journal. The act of journaling has been celebrated across cultures and epochs, not just as a record of events, but as a tool for introspection, growth, and clarity. The Stoics, with their emphasis on self-awareness and personal betterment, were no strangers to this practice. A Stoic journal isn't merely a diary of daily happenings. It is a space for reflection, for a dialogue with oneself, for dissecting emotions, decisions, and reactions. It's where the external world meets the internal, where events are weighed against personal values and beliefs. Imagine ending your day by recounting not just what happened, but how you responded. Why did a particular comment upset you? What triggered that burst of joy during a mundane task? By dissecting our day, we begin to understand the patterns of our psyche. We start to see the triggers that sway our mood, the values that guide our decisions, and the habits that shape our days. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, kept a journal, which is now known as Meditations. It wasn't meant for publication, but served as his personal guide to living a more thoughtful and purposeful life. You can follow in the footsteps of these great thinkers and start your Stoic journal today. It's a side to create a new course. In the same way, when we encounter obstacles in our lives, we can choose to find a way around them, to overcome, adapt, or transform them. This Stoic perspective encourages us to see obstacles as opportunities for personal development and growth. In our complex and ever-changing world, challenges are inevitable. Personal setbacks and global upheavals are part of the human experience. However, what if we shifted our perspective and viewed these challenges as opportunities in disguise? The Stoics held a powerful perspective on adversity. They believed that while we cannot always control the events that befall us, we can control our interpretation and response to them. This shift in perspective transforms challenges from mere setbacks into valuable lessons. A quote by the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius encapsulates this idea beautifully. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This means that every obstacle, every challenge can propel us forward if we choose to see it as an opportunity for growth. Consider a river that encounters a boulder in its path. Instead of stopping, the river finds a way around it, either by eroding the boulder over time or by carving a new course. In the same way, when we encounter obstacles in our lives, we can choose to find a way around them, to overcome, adapt, or transform them. This Stoic perspective empowers us to face adversity with resilience and a growth mindset, seeing obstacles as opportunities to learn, to become stronger, and to discover new paths forward. It's a philosophy that encourages us to embrace challenges as catalysts for personal and collective growth. A new path. The boulder, once seen as an apparent obstacle, becomes an agent of change, reshaping the river's course. Similarly, in our lives, challenges can redirect our paths, often leading us to outcomes we hadn't imagined. For instance, a job loss, while initially devastating, might lead to a new career path, a chance to upskill, or even the opportunity to start a venture of one's own. A failed relationship might pave the way for personal growth, self-discovery, and deeper, more meaningful connections in the future. This Stoic perspective also fosters resilience. When we start viewing challenges as opportunities, we become more adaptable, more willing to face adversity head-on. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" we begin to ask, "What can I learn from this? How can this experience shape me for the better?" Of course, this doesn't mean we should seek out challenges or dismiss genuine hardships. It's about recognizing that within every challenge lies potential, a seed of opportunity. By nurturing this seed with a positive perspective, patience, and perseverance, we can transform obstacles into stepping stones leading us towards growth, wisdom, and fulfillment. Lesson number 7. Practice gratitude. In the vast tapestry of human emotions, gratitude stands out as a golden thread, weaving moments of joy, contentment, and perspective into our lives. While it's an emotion that can arise spontaneously, the Stoics believed in the deliberate practice of gratitude, making it a daily ritual to anchor oneself in the present and appreciate life's blessings. Gratitude is more than just saying thank you. It's a deep acknowledgement of the myriad forces, moments, and individuals that enrich our lives. It's about recognizing the beauty in the mundane, the lessons and challenges, and the fleeting nature of every experience, making it all the more precious. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This encapsulates the essence of gratitude, being deeply rooted in the present, cherishing every moment, every experience, and every interaction. Consider the simple pleasures we often take for granted: the warmth of the sun on a cold day, the sound of laughter, a meal shared with loved ones, or the very breath that sustains us. By pausing to acknowledge and appreciate these moments, we magnify their beauty and significance in our lives. Practicing gratitude also offers a counterbalance to the human tendency to focus on what's lacking, unmet desires, or uncertainties about the future. By shifting our focus to what we have rather than what we lack, we cultivate contentment, reduce feelings of envy or resentment, and enhance our overall well-being. One might wonder, how does one cultivate this practice? It can be as simple as starting or ending the day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. Over time, this practice can transform your outlook, making you more receptive to life's blessings and more resilient in the face of challenges. Furthermore, gratitude strengthens relationships. By expressing appreciation for the acts of kindness, support, or love we receive from others, we nurture bonds, foster mutual respect, and create a positive feedback loop of goodwill and affection. In a world that often emphasizes more possessions, more achievements, more desires, gratitude is a gentle reminder of the abundance that already exists in our lives. It's a call to celebrate the present, to embrace life with open arms, and to tread the path of existence with a heart full of thanks. As the sun sets on another day, we're left with the echoes of ancient wisdom in our modern world. How will you harness the power of these Stoic lessons to shape your life, to find serenity in a chaotic world, and to embrace the journey of self-discovery and personal growth? Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Stoic philosophy. If you found this video valuable, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future lessons. As always, take these Stoic principles to heart, practice them in your daily life, and become the architect of your own well-being. These Stoic lessons are here to help you shape your tomorrow. We're eager to hear your thoughts and experiences, so please share your insights in the comments below. And let's continue this journey of self-discovery together. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I am thankful for you joining us. Until next time, stay curious, stay grounded, and never stop seeking wisdom.